Welcome back, viewers. Once again, we always dub this the most exciting part of our show, Norm, and we have a very, very special guest today.
Yeah, welcome back, Liam.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
You too.
Back for a second season with us. Off to a good start.
Yeah, can't complain.
How do you feel about the team?
I feel like the team we're a lot bigger than we were last year, but I think we're younger, and I think we can do some damage in the regular season.
Last year, you scored 37 goals, 35 assists, 60 games.
Yeah.
Was that a 1.2 points per game?
Yeah.
And this year?
Yeah, I'm at
1.2.
1.2, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Just to repeat.
Yeah.
And just getting started, I might add, because I know the fans are excited about you being back. We had a very limited number of people returning this year, but we've got some talent thanks to you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I had opportunities to play in other cities, but I chose to come back here because last year I feel like we should have done better in the playoffs. So I'm back. So hopefully we can do better this year.
Liam, we've heard some rumors about your commitment to Clarkson. You want to comment on it, or?
Yeah, recently I withdrew from my verbal commitment, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, that's good. Yep.
That's good, and potentially good for the Braves unless he is forced to leave us next year to play somewhere else. Now, I was looking. I've seen 3.5 of the 5 games the team's played, and you seem to have had different line mates on occasions this year. I see you playing with your brother quite a bit.
Yeah.
What's that like, playing with your brother, same line?
Well, last year I never got to play much with my brother, so this year it's kind of cool, more fun playing with him. I'm not really used to it, but I think with the twin chemistry, I think we can hopefully get some goals in there.
Yes, there's some communication that
Yeah.
the rest of us don't understand.
I see you're getting an abundance of ice time this year. You feel that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a bit more
I look
ice
up
time.
and you're either on the ice or jumping over the boards to come on
Yeah.
the ice. Is that good for you?
Yeah, I like playing a lot of minutes. I feel like I'm more engaged in the game, aside from being on the bench where you're watching everyone else
Yeah,
play.
so tell me what you expect from yourself with all that ice time.
Well, I feel like I'm off to a pretty good start right now, but I expect to have big things coming down the stretch.
I noticed your look at the referee on Friday night when you came in on that almost a clear-cut breakaway and you were interfered with. Did you say anything to him, or were you just looking at him waiting for him to give the signal?
No, Liam gave the call.
I think I called penalty shot.
You're
and he looked
right.
at me
He
and-
was up
and
there
he-
just like this. Right on.
No, I was looking at the video again this morning, and I heard Neil say, "What's the call?" You know, well, and it turned out to be the right one, and
Yeah.
of course, excellent results.
Yeah.
When you did get to take the penalty shot, was that 5-hole that it was?
Yeah, 5-hole. I did the same move, I think, the day before on a breakaway, so I tried to do it again.
Oh, great.
Couple of little jigs and he opened up and
Yeah,
you just
right through
deposited
the
it.
legs,
Right
yeah.
on, yeah.
You know, and that sort of not only brought your team back into it, but I think the fans in the building, it was the first thing we really had to cheer about all night, and it got everybody back in the game.
Yeah,
That was great.
I think the one turning point was the 9-minute penalty that we got, and then we were on the penalty kill, and we got 3. I think we got 3 shorthanded goals.
Yes.
So that brought some life in the building.
It certainly did, yeah. And you know that 9-minute penalty could have backfired, but it turned out, at least in my opinion, the way when you think about, well, I will do this to try and get my team up, and this is one of the classic cases where it did work.
Yeah.
Liam, with a new coaching staff now and a new sort of environment, any change in the strategy or systems that you're seeing from last year?
Yeah, I think there's a bit difference from last year. I think Matt was a little more calm with the way he's done things, and with the new coaching staff, they're more I'd say intense and if you're not doing something right, they'll let you know, and then they'll sit you no matter who you are. So you have to be on point every single game.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. I mean, you hate to feel pressure on you every shift, but I can remember one of the coaches for Team Canada saying in the camp when they were just choosing the players for Team Canada, you take a shift off, they send them home.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have time to do anything other than that. If you aren't going to put out when you're out there, and I remember we used to have on the dressing room door that you probably only impact on the outcome of the game once in a game, and you never know what shift it is, so you got to give her every shift.
Yeah, I think Dustin and Jeff, they've done a good job of holding people accountable with their actions. So their philosophy is if you're not going, then you're not going to be playing. So.
Wow. Well, that should make for a very exciting season for the Braves. Any other thing that you need to share with us about the team, yourself, Trey, hockey in general, whatever?
I think the top line of Robinson and Billings coming back definitely will give us an extra boost because they're going to be turning 21 this year. So like last year, they can create a lot of offense, and they've showed it already through the 5 games.
Hey, Liam, you see these newer players in practice, in scrimmages, and now secondary scoring is going to be very important to this team. I mean, we know that there's skill in those top 6 forwards, but in the next group, do you see some potential, or how do you feel about that in terms of secondary scoring?
Well, with my line of me, Trey, and Jack Gill, I feel like we're in a different role this year. We obviously have to create offense, but that first line, we're relying heavily on them. And then I'd say the bottom 6, I know there's a couple young guys, Declan Hilton, Eric Faith, and even Cameron Crotty. Those guys are definitely going to be great stars in this league in a couple of years.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Yep. It certainly is. Well, on behalf of Norm and our viewers, Liam, we want to thank you for coming here today, and we wish you continued great success with the Braves.
Thanks again.
Thank you.